Get ready to start jumping up and down like idiots.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream, watch him fail, yapping stream, he'll call you pretty, karaoke stream, prepare your ear holes, movie and TV watch-along stream, definitely not infringing copyright, definitely, bonus gorilla stream, watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, the dinosaurs will go extinct again.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
Plus, why watch Madamus of the Back Library for free when you can pay for it?
I'd like to talk to you about our special financing options.
YouTube channel memberships starting at one incredibly low price.
Less than all your favorite prescription drugs.
And Madamus will moan the name of anyone who becomes a member live.
Wait, what?
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it.
Back that up. What's this about moaning?
All streams scheduled in Eastern Time, God's favorite time zone.
When did I ever agree to moan every member's name?
Always streaming horizontal, never vertical, just the way you like it.
Quit changing the subject.
Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
Okay, fine, as long as I'm getting paid.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, brohams, what the dealio? Welcome to the Back Library. I'm Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in Greg Johnson. Welcome in Judd. Welcome in Inami. Welcome in Guy Kagami. Welcome in David Romig Jr. Anyone else who's currently watching, welcome in. If you're lurking, thank you for lurking. If you're VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Follow on Twitter. Do the things. Have the fun. Win the game. Woo! I forgot to turn on my ring light. There, that doesn't change anything. Welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in. Hope you are feeling well to there. Well to there. What I meant today. Oh, man. Bang and start. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you know, I don't think we can recover from this. I don't think I can recover from that. Wow. I don't even know what that meant. Oh, gosh. I hope you're doing well today. Today. Not to there. There is no to there. There is feeling well. Oh, and to answer your question, Jed, why the modem sound? Because dial-up is the future. Not really. I don't know. I just stuck it in there. But welcome in anyone. Oh my gosh. Yo. I was feeling really good at the start of this. I was feeling like my head was in the game. Everything's cool. I'm set up. Nothing's gonna happen. And bam, it's just spiraling now. It is just spiraling now. Spiraling. I shouldn't do that. That makes me dizzy. Bad move. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you've had a good week. Happy Friday, y'all. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Well, kind of the end of the week. I mean, for me, it's not, because tomorrow I gotta go do the grass touching and errands and whatnot, but don't get to stream, unfortunately. What can you do? What can you do? Finally. Yeah, this week has been really long. Oh, I'm going to mention this later in stream too. But let me go ahead and just say it early on. Those of you who are regulars here, a lot of you know Lauren and TB, and you know Katerin Naranya, who stop by streams a lot, and we've been in Lauren and TB streams a lot, and they're people who I do consider friends. I don't know all the details, but I do know that Katerin and her family are going through a tough time right now. I know it's something that involves the NHS. That's all I know in the UK and her family. And I would appreciate it if you all would keep Katerin and Lauren and TB in your prayers, because like I said, I don't know, but I just know it's at least based on tweets and stuff I've seen, it's not a good thing. So yeah, keep them in your prayers. I hate to start things out on a sour note like that. Hate to start things out on a downer, but it was one of those things that I just noticed and popped up on my feed like an hour ago, and I knew something had happened around the first of the month, but I never knew anything beyond that, so I just assumed everything was okay by now. And so yeah, keep their families in your prayers. So what else do we have to mention? Next week, let me go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and we're going to pull a 180, some whiplash real quick. Let me go ahead and talk about next week's streams. Next week, no schedule out yet, but I can tell you we will be doing our mini dive, unboxing, and some gameplay on the Aladdin adapter for the Nintendo Entertainment System, which I am really looking forward to because I've had this thing for about a year and I've never tried it. I have unboxed it before, but I don't remember. So it's a secondary unboxing. It's been opened, but I can't tell you what it really looks like other than now the pictures I'm seeing online looking it up. Now I know someone's saying, well, why would you purchase something like that long ago and never try it out? Because I was going to use it on stream, and other streaming things always came up. And then I set it up as a membership goal for the deep dive. Well, the mini deep dive. And I don't know. Things just, I just never got to it until now. We're making a point to get it done. There's also going to be a VOD version of the dive. I am cutting it together. I was even working on it a little bit an hour ago. It's going really slowly for me, and I don't know why. I'm not happy with the way the audio turned out. But I don't want to re-record it either. I don't even know how my audio is right now. I've had some weirdness with my microphone over the past practically since I started. And I do think it might have to do with my motherboard. I think it has to do with the USB connections and my motherboard nerfing something. I do have a new motherboard on the way, but it seems to be in limbo now. UPS, for whatever reason, it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and now it's just listed as, on the way, still expected. Luckily, it's through Amazon, so I don't expect to have problems getting it replaced if I have to. But still annoying. Anything else to mention? Last night, Fumi Kokia, I pulled it up on stream, a first look at my new refresh model, which she finished. She has sent it to me. I haven't opened the files yet. I've saved them all. So I'm looking forward to messing around with it and taking a look at everything and checking her tutorial on it. Probably some tomorrow even. Not tonight, but tomorrow and the next day. And I also need to figure out how to pose the thing for thumbnails. So I might have to get in touch with her about that, because I was doing things a very different way with my old model. Even though they're connected similarly, what she's done is a lot more advanced. So it's something I can't access with my old software to, just open it up, pose it for a thumbnail. And because if you've seen my thumbnails, half the time it's my face just slapped on something. Other times there is a bit of a body pose. And I've always done that using the same software I used to model it. Well, this is a type of thing now. I can't open it up in that same type of modeling software because it was designed using other things like Blender and I don't know what all she used. But point being, it's more advanced than the back library at this point. But I'm looking forward to, like I said, even honestly, even if I can't do as much posing with it for thumbnails, it's still gonna be great. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to doing a debut stream thing with it in the coming weeks, which will probably be just part of a stream, because I'm not gonna do a full-on re-debut. Debut videos, I don't know if y'all have watched them. Debut videos are... Debuts are always, I don't know, sometimes I've seen some that are really, really cool. And then others, sometimes it's just like, okay, yeah. Because sometimes it's just a person introducing their character, talking about a little bit of lore, going through debuts are quick. Yeah, they're quick. They're either quick, Jennifer, or they're too long. I don't know about you. I've been into some where they pull out, 1,001 PowerPoints and go through all of their favorite things in life, which is fine. But there are some I've been through that have been too long. And then there's some that have been just peak. I know I've mentioned Umi Kyoku before. Umi Kyoku did this gigantic lore musical show for her debut. It was just fully produced, friends of hers doing VA work. It was insane. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Did you see it? Yeah, it was beautiful. Beautiful. They're hit and miss. Yeah, definitely. They are hit and miss. It was like motion. I've only seen quick ones. Yeah, Umi's wasn't quick. It wasn't, but it didn't ever feel long, Jennifer, because it was so well produced. It wasn't a, hi, I'm Umi, this is where I come from. It was it was a full-on lore rebirthing thing. And I know she did, I shouldn't say she because it's different. I know Ava Hawthorne, who may or may not be the same person. I know she did a big lore thing too, which was a really big animatic. Lot of that's one thing. Ava Hawt has a ton of lore, way more than mine is. I look at people with big extensive lore, and it's like, wow, I got to up my game. I really got to up my game here. Oh man, anything else to talk about? Oh yeah, last night, for those of you who were here and those of you who weren't, we did not finish Return to Monkey Island. We will be finishing it this week. However, I might do a guerrilla stream this coming week, just to go back through and find more of the trading cards, because when I do complete it, I'd like to 100% it. I'd like to have it 100%, especially if I've told a lot of you, I've told everyone, I'm afraid that I'm going to be disappointed with the ending. I mean, like, really disappointed, like gonna crash out disappointed. So yeah, I'd like to make sure I have it 100%ed or set up to 100% before that, because I don't want it to be a case where I never go back to it, especially since it is my favorite franchise. Man, and it sure, I said this the other day, it sure is expensive on eBay. If you want to go on eBay and you're trying to find the old copies, the floppy disk copies, even though they are not uncommon, there were a lot produced. I don't know the numbers, but I mean, this was a big game for LucasArts, so it's not like they're rare, and yet they're rare. You go on eBay and boxed floppy disk copies of The Secret of Monkey Island are like $400, not new, just boxed and complete. Yeah, too rich for my blood. Much as I love it, too rich for my blood. There was a copy, I don't even know what it's up to now. It was I think it was like a 9-day bid, maybe it was a 6-day. But there's one on there that I put in a bid, and it was really, I put in my maximum right out of the gate, and within hours it was already like $50 over what my maximum was. That said, my maximum was under 100, just because I can't, for a used floppy disk, I just can't bring myself to drop my whole wallet on something like that. Even though it looked cool on the shelf, I just can't. But yeah, the Monkey Island stuff, it's insane. And the one we're playing now, the only I've mentioned this before. Yeah, gosh, I'd put a down payment on a new car with these retro games. Yeah. And some not even retro. The one we're playing now, which came out in 2022, Return to Monkey Island, there was a limited edition release through Limited Run Games. No matter what you think of them, take that out of the picture. There was a limited edition release through Limited Run. I want to say finding a copy of that on eBay even is going to set you back $300 to $400. Looks like I won't have a physical copy. Unfortunately, it came out a physical copy before I was really shopping with Limited Run. If I knew about Limited Run and was more familiar with them a few years ago, there are several things I would have gone ahead and done. Regardless, I say this all the time, regardless of what I think of them as a company, because there's some of these retro reissue and limited edition companies that I'm fans of, like Retrobit, even though they sell their stuff through companies like Limited Run. But like Retrobit, yeah, really, like Retrobit, that's the only name coming to mind for me that I've really shopped other than Limited Run. Limited Run, though, yeah, there's a lot of there's too much for me to go into. I've talked about it before. Limited Run's Limited Run has ticked off a lot of people. But then again, one of the other companies too, there's one in Europe called Strictly Limited Games. I won't shop with them anymore. I tried ordering what they do with their limited edition, Okay, so here's the way, let me explain the Limited Run versus Strictly Limited. Yes, we're doing a movie watch-along. We're doing a movie watch-along. Anyone here? We're doing a movie watch-along. Just give me a minute. So Limited Run, when they do their limited editions, it's an unlimited pre-order. So what they do is they set a date that the pre-order is... so the way it works with Limited Run, they set up usually 9 times out of 10, they set up, unless it's something that they are doing really limited, they do what's called an unlimited pre-order. Retrobit does it the same way, but they do it through Limited Run and Castlemania Games and a few other places. And what that means is the last day to order is X date. Up until that date, you can order, and you can order maybe 1 or 2 multiples. Take all your time. We can wait, okay? So up until a certain date, it's going to be available for pre-order. They do not run out, because they are going to be manufacturing their copies based on what is pre-ordered before that date. Once that date closes, you are no longer able to order it unless you get it like a third party or a scalper or whatever. So you place an order with limited run for something. They make then the manufacturing numbers based on that. 6 to 9 months later, you get your game. So there is a waiting period. You do have to wait 6 to 9 months. Back during the vid, up to a year. So there's a waiting period. Okay, understood. Strictly Limited, what they do is they pre-announce, we're going to be manufacturing X number of copies and it's up for pre-order. So they announce, say, NES game, we're going to be making 1,000 copies of this. The problem with them is they will not begin manufacturing until they feel enough people have ordered the game. So that pre-order could be open for years before they even finally start manufacturing it. So limited run, you have to order by a set date. Strictly Limited, you have to order and hope they eventually get around to it. Because that's what happened with me with Strictly Limited. I did one order from them for gosh, I can't even think of a game called Over the Horizon on NES. I ordered it November of 2024. It had already been up for pre-order since the summer before that. And by November of this year, they still had not begun manufacturing it, and I asked for a refund. I think they still haven't started manufacturing it. In fact, I'm going to check. Just a moment, chat. Strictly Limited. But yeah, that's one of those things. Anytime people complain about limited run in the way that you have to wait for 6 months or 9 months to get what you order, I'd much rather have that than the Strictly Limited thing where they're waiting to see if enough people order the game before they even start shipping it or start manufacturing it. Okay, where is it? Store, retro, just a moment, chat. All right, filter, NES, Over the Horizon, pre-order, is that the NTSC? Yes. Yeah, they still have not started shipping it yet. Nope. Newsletter, anything here? No. More frequently asked questions. No. Okay, there's no. They used to have like a news page. I'm not seeing it anymore. Yeah, no. Yeah, they still haven't. Yes, that's odd. Yeah, it's not a good method. So you might order a game and it might be 3 years before they even start manufacturing it. That's insane. And as of now, they have still only sold like 26% of their pre-orders on that game. So yeah, they do much better to take the limited run approach. In my opinion, that's a scam. Yeah, it seems scamish. That said, Judd, I do know that they eventually deliver. I can say that because I do have one limited run game. I didn't buy it from them. It's something they released, and I bought it from a third-party company. So I can't say it's 100% Judd, but it is very scamish. And yeah, what happens if, I hate to say it, what happens if you forget about it? What happens if you move and so much time passes that you forget about it? What happens if, God forbid, a person in your family had ordered this and they pass away and you move around and suddenly it goes nowhere, they just have your money? Yeah, I just don't like that at all. The limited run stuff is much better. For everyone who complains about limited run and retro bit, yeah, they get to keep your money. Exactly. And now I'm not saying that's a common occurrence, Greg, but you can't tell me it never happens. How many people do we have in here? I'm kind of was trying to make sure the room was built up before we start watching. Okay, only 4 people in here so far. Oh dear. This is the problem with doing a watch along where where it's not actually going to be showing the movie on screen, probably. That might hurt us with people coming in tonight. Okay, before we go into the movie, let me explain how the movie's going to work, chat. Let me explain how this whole thing is going to work. Actually, I can explain it by, going on into the watch room. We're going to go into the living room, chat. We're going to go into the TV room. That's the way I've set it up this time. It's basically the same TV I use for my standard def games, but they just get to keep your money. Speaking separately, I have, as of now, decided to open my own limited run series. Really? Strictly limited games is, to me, I don't like their business method. Limited run, like I've said, I don't mind. I've got problems with limited run. I've never had issues with limited run's customer service. Let me say that right out of the gate. I've never had issues with their customer service. A lot of people have. But reading a lot of the issues that people have is one of the issues that I've got with them. Because, it's sort of a there, but for the grace of God, go I. But like I said, I've never had issues with limited runs customer service. And as far as strictly limited's customer service, well, they did refund my money. They didn't argue with me. They just immediately, oh, sorry to hear that. Okay, we will refund it immediately. Yeah, well, a year later. Yeah, because that was the thing. The reason I went ahead and refunded, I really want that game. But the reason I went ahead and refunded it with Strictly Limited was I can't file a dispute with my credit card past 1 year. Once a year is passed, I can no longer say to my credit card company, hey, they scammed me. A year before, I can. So yeah, that was the linchpin there. That was the clincher. Let's go ahead and head into the viewing room chat, even though we don't have a bunch of people in, but hopefully it'll fill up, and this will give me a chance to explain how it's going to work for this. Now, chat, let me just say before I go in here, in order to watch the movie and hear the movie, you are going to have to have two browsers open, unless you just want to watch the movie outside of watching it as part of the YouTube back library chat experience. There's no way I could show the movie on YouTube and, not get bonked again. And even this, with the blurred screen, I might still get bonked. So I'm going to have my stream open just to make sure I'm not getting my stream stopped. If at any point it gets stopped, I'm going to quickly kill the blurred screen, and we will, try to just continue it without that, but with the timer on the bottom. Okay, door transition. Leave the BGM on for a moment. Oh, I guess not. I guess we won't leave the BGM on. Okay, just a moment. Let me make sure my settings for this are... Okay, yeah, where did I say output only? Okay, monitor and output. Gaming, I need to change to monitor only, mute output. Okay, I'm doing this just so that I can hear it. If you guys, if anyone hears the sound coming from the stream, this stream ever, of the sound of the movie, let me know. It should be muted on my end, except for me hearing it. In fact, I'm going to double check that right now. Gaming monitor only. Okay. All right. So the way it's going to work, chat, you can see at the bottom of the screen. Well, first of all, the pinned message at the top of the chat. Pinned message is the link of where to find the movie. It is the full movie with ads on YouTube. Mine doesn't seem to be starting with ads. If you start getting ads, chat, let me know. We'll pause the movie. Or if you don't want to let me know, you can catch up with the playback time. Right here at the bottom of the screen, this playback time is welcome in, Twin Opinion. Welcome in. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. We are about to start the movie. The movie itself's link is pinned in the chat. What you're going to be seeing on the screen here is a playback time counter so you can sync to us, and that is synced to my YouTube video. And on the screen behind me, here, if I can, snap my neck any harder. The screen behind me, you're going to see a staticky image of the movie. I am hoping that will not get me bonked. You will not be hearing sound of the movie through this chat. You'll just be hearing me and some of my commentary, and I will respond to chat as best I can. I'll have a separate window open for that. In fact, here, let me make sure this is good. Okay, just so I can make sure I'm still seeing my stream and not losing it. Okay. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, I can see that I'm live, so that's good. And my chat window, I will put... Oh, I'm just going to have to follow it over here. I can't do it like that. I can't do it like that. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully I won't get bonked for the blurred image behind me. Anything to mention? As far as those of you who've already voted in the poll, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. The answer is there's 5.5 sequels, but we don't talk about movie number 6. But we're going to talk about tonight, because when we finish this, we are going to watch the trailers for the other movies. I don't know if we'll ever do watch-alongs of them. Maybe we will. If chat wants to see more of them, except for number 6, I don't think my little heart can take it. We can in the future, but, well, maybe even 6. Yeah, I'm trying to think. 6. Yeah, we can do it, since I wouldn't be showing it. It's got a bit of NSFW stuff. I don't think the others had that, from what I remember. Before we start the movie, hydration break. If you've got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. And with that, let me go ahead, switch my mouse over, and start the movie. Yeah, that should be blurry enough where YouTube doesn't bonk me. Okay, and playing now the playback to... Oh, you know what? That's what I should do. Let me back it up. Let me back it up, if this will let me. Okay, we're going to do a countdown to start the movie, chat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And like I said, I've got my live stream open in another window just so I can make sure I don't get bonked. Yeah, it was actually originally Empire Pictures. Full Moon slapped their logo on it later on because Empire became Full Moon. But yeah, when they slapped their logo on, they put their music in, their Full Moon logo music in too. I don't know if, or no, that, yeah, that was theirs. I don't know what the original Empire Pictures sound was. I know someone said it before, but someone needs to tweak those rabbit ears. The signal on this TV is really bad. Although this print looks great. The actual movie print they're using, to me, looks great, because for years, you could only get this on VHS and Laserdisc masters. The DVD that was out, the only DVD that's ever been officially released, it was always based on the Laserdisc. And there are two versions of Y on that. One story, according to, I think, Full Moon, they said they couldn't locate the original negatives or something. The story I originally heard is they weren't willing to pay to get access to the original film prints from the production house that had it. So I lean more towards that because Full Moon is cheap. Now, let me see what was said. Now I get it. Full Moon, Full Goon. That is how you got the name. No, the name actually, I think it came from Red Bernie. But I'm sorry. What's that name again? Jack Deth. Welcome in, Cabbases. Welcome in. Mom's number 3. I never noticed that. Not dead enough. This is the part that I get why they used to call this this visual feed. Definitely captures a bad RF antenna signal. Yeah, I'm really happy with this filter. I'm really happy with it. I kind of want to use it for some other things if I get the chance. Maybe not as distorted, but somewhat. But like I was saying, this is where I can understand where some people used to call this the poor man's Blade Runner. I don't think that this movie is nothing like Blade Runner, except for this opening futuristic film noir stuff does have a Blade Runner-ish feel, but that's about it. I love that. Pull the gun first, ask questions later. Universal warrant gun. Yeah, dude doesn't even flinch when Jack Deth like pulls the gun, when he suddenly turns it back toward the guy's face. He can tell it the moment that they know it's a fake. I do love this soundtrack. I've said that before. I mean, it's especially the opening theme song. I know I talked a lot during it, but the opening theme song to this movie, which they used on the first 3 of them, is I don't know why. There's something about it that I love. Why the heck would anyone carry a fake gun in a dystopian future? I know. Yeah. You know what I meant. Gotta love bodies with self-cleanup. This right here is where we spent our whole budget. Actually, I would say most of the budget probably did go to this whole opening. Which, granted, is smart. Hook people out of the gate. Why save it for the ending when the beginning's where you need the hook? Be right back. Okay. Coca-Cola. Yeah. At least Coke wanted the advertising, unlike Kmart with Army of Darkness. Well, now Coke still exists. Yep, while Kmart basically doesn't. Yeah, yeah. Granted, Coke is a bigger brand than Kmart, but yeah. Well, there's all, and really, that is all the lore. That's one thing I love about this, because that's all the lore you need. Why is he angry? Trancer killed his wife. Why is he obsessed with them? Killed his wife. Welcome back, Judd. Straight to the point. Yeah, you compare this to all the work. That matte painting is not great, but we forgive it. You compare this to all the world building you get in so many of today's movies that never end, and it really makes it clear how unnecessary a lot of it is. The audience is smart, and most audiences are smart enough to put together the pieces. Most. I'm sure the painting looked better on 4:3. Well, I mean, the movie was widescreen in theater. No, I don't think it did look better. Well, it might have looked better on Laserdisc, because, you know, Laserdisc being lower resolution does, the lower the resolution, the more sins are hidden, which is another reason why I prefer Blu-ray to 4K, because 4K a lot of times reveals things that you wouldn't have seen in the theaters with a duplicate print that was being used, because of generation loss, like wire work. Welcome in, Aiko. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. By the way, chat, if you haven't subscribed to Aiko Zuri, there's her link. Aiko is amazing. Aiko is one of my Oshis. She's right at the top of the list. If you want to watch this along with us, Aiko, there's a separate link up with the pinned message. Obviously, I can't put the audio really on the screen. What do we got here? I'd prefer seeing things at 4K that were in the original print than digital video noise reduction. Oh, I agree with that. 100. Oh, I mean it, Aiko. Yeah, for you coming in, Aiko, and anyone else coming in, Trancers, you'd think it was a big deal because it does have 5.5 sequels. And yet no one seems to have heard of it. Oh, Megs, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. We're just about to the point where we got bonked for copyright last time we tried this. Yeah, some of the 4K remasters we get from Vinegar Syndrome are actually better looking on VHS. In 4K, you could see how cheap everything is. True, true. Yeah, I'll buy that. I wonder where they shot this, because you know it's like a museum or something. But wow, how did you make it look like a TV effect? I'll tell you what, Aiko, I'll send you a link to the OBS effect where I picked that up. I'll dig that out and send it to you later on Twitter. I don't remember what it was called. Pinned link won't work in my country. You're kidding, Siren. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, welcome in, Siren. Welcome in. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. But chat, also, if you haven't subscribed to the Shy Siren, she does a lot of really cool content. Be sure to check her out. Pretend there is noise. Yeah, I'm sorry, Siren. What pin link is in your country? Yeah, I guess so. I guess there must be a licensing issue with it. I think you can watch the full thing in YouTube. There might be some other links. If you just look up Trancers full movie, you might be able to find one, Siren. Yeah, that is wild. For something like this, that is wild. I might want a copy of that as well. Okay, I'll send it to you. Would probably look really hilarious if I threw Dragon Ball Z Orange Brick DVDs in this, make them look even more horrible. Oh dear. So Whistler, the one they thought was dead, is still alive because he sent himself back in time to wipe out the council that runs things now. Oof. That is terrifying when you think about it. Time travel back in the day was too powerful. Yeah, and now it's weak. And the time travel in this movie is so unique compared to other time travel things because it's not like a time machine. Exactly. Transferred to his body. That's what they do. Oh, hold on. Wait, are we going to watch all the sequels soon? Not tonight, Aiko. We might do some of them. The first, well, 3.5. I mean, technically it would be 4 because one of them is a mini sequel. The first 3 are 3 plus the mini, or the first 2 plus the mini sequel are good. After that, it's really diminishing returns. But not tonight, just the one tonight. Multiverse theory ruined time travel, yeah. So that's the way time travel works in this. They send your consciousness back into the body of an ancestor. They can't actually send anything living back through time. Oh, no. Wait, what happened? No! Oh, balls. Okay. I see it. Okay. Oh, no. Cut. Okay. We're fixing it. Balls. Filter wasn't enough. Yeah, filter wasn't enough. Am I back on yet? Okay. Okay, well, come on. I'm working on it. Oh, balls. Okay. Okay, just a moment here. What the heck? Okay, so I stopped the movie and it's... Yeah. Okay. Okay, are we back? Oh, we're back. Okay, it still said I was... Okay, everyone refresh your streams. Let me just type this right now. Need 2. There we go. Okay. All right. Give me a moment. I'm going to... We can still do this. We're not done. We're not finished. Let me fix this. Okay, get that back full screen. Okay, just a moment. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this. I just got to figure out where we were. Okay, we are going to rejoin it at probably, okay, where is it? 13. I'm going to blur the hell out of it even more. I found a version. Perfect timing, Siren. I got bonked, so we're getting it. Yeah, I'm around the, okay, 11 minutes. All right, I'll go back further. Yeah. All right. All right, I've got mine paused right at 13:02. So, well, actually, we're a little more into 13s, I think. Yeah, because it's when they walk in there. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll go back to 11 minutes. Well, we'll go back 12:45 there. 12:45. Well, yeah, 11 minutes, whatever. 12 minutes there. I don't know, I keep repeating stuff. I'm going to keep repeating numbers. All right, first things first, I need to blur this thing even more. So give me a moment, chat, while I completely make this unintelligible for even the worst, the best AI. Just a moment. SDTV, where is it? Pogger's Siren, yeah, good. I'm glad you were able to find it. Ah, that's not the right one. Okay, group. Is this the right one? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Filters, let me, what do we got? Scan lines, I don't need, NTSC, there we go. We'll noise it up even more. We'll increase the bands even more. Whoa, no, that's not good. Okay, we will put let me put the tuning offset at -10, just a moment. Just give me a moment here, chat. I'm trying to get this thing. Maybe YouTube has yeah, and it's always around the same spot. That's what's so amazing. It's almost like they're just toying with me. All right, band count. Let's see if we can really. All right. If they pick it up through this, I am dead serious. If they pick it up through this, then they deserve to bonk me. Let me crank that to 50 instead. Just a moment. This thing gets really. Yeah, we'll do that. And 400%. Okay. Here we go. Or let's just fade it over. If they pick it up with this, then I'm just gonna be, stunned. Completely and totally stunned. Okay. Let me open my other window. Yeah. There. Does that look more difficult to read, chat, would you say? I think it does. And it's got that extra banding too. So, all right. Okay. So chat, more blur. You want even more? Okay. All right. Let's do a little more. Hold on. Filters. Just a moment. Let me see. Okay. I don't want to mess with the phosphorus layout. Noise. Okay. We can crank that up to 66. There we go. Band count. I don't want to do that too much because that gets a little too funky. The bleed is fine. We'll take down some of the saturation, just a pinch. Okay, how's that? Or should I do some more, chat? You tell me. Let me crank the noise a little more. At this rate, YouTube bonks. If YouTube bonks this, yeah, it's bound to do false flags. Yeah, this is great. Feels like an old school TV. I love it. Okay, more blur. Oh, Megs. All right, there. That's where I'm stopping it. There. Okay. If you all have your movie links, the time is listed right at the bottom of the screen. I have mine set at 11:58. We are going to, maybe the blur isn't random enough. It could be. It could be, but at that point, I don't see how AI can even recognize that image. Because I can barely recognize that image. I can barely recognize it. Okay. The timer is back down at the bottom of the screen, chat. It is 11:58 as the time we're starting. Counting down, that's perfect. Now it looks like my old TV. All right, chat. For those of you who still want to try watching this, never mind. Recognize the image. I can barely recognize that's a human on the screen. Well, maybe when it's in motion, it'll be a little better. Okay, this is just for timing purposes. Chat, reminder, the screen is on the that you see in front of you is just for timing purposes. You're supposed to be watching it with whatever link you have, assuming your link syncs up. So the purpose of this is for people like, for instance, Siren, who your time may be a little off compared to the source that we're using. So this way you can visually sync up a little closer as well if you need to. All right, we are going to start playing, chat, from 11:58 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh. Okay. And I'm going to make sure my thing's open again. So like I was saying, what I was trying to say, the time travel in this movie. So it works much differently than time travel in other movies because they can't move people through time. Not actually. Can they move a PS5 into the year 1906? Yes. Now that's the thing, Cabas, is they can send objects through time, but they can't send people. So the way time travel in this works is you have to have a living ancestor in the past, and they send your consciousness back into your living ancestor. Only movie series I know of that does it this way. And I know that's one of the things Quentin Tarantino is a fan of this movie for that. Apparently he doesn't like the character Jack Deth. I love Jack Deth. But the concept of time travel in this, I know he was a fan of. Oh dear. And yes, she was in Family Matters. She was also part of Dawn, the music group Tony Orlando and Dawn. I think Mortal Kombat 9 was inspired by that, with Raiden sending a message to his past self to change the future. Interesting. Okay. Now, unless I'm wrong, Steins Gate does it this way now. Steins Gate, I think, does involve moving your consciousness or sending your memories back. But this did it first. Well, Whistler doesn't have a body to come back to. Hey, he just saved the taxpayers a bunch of money. Send someone else then. Yeah, but Whistler doesn't have a body to come back to. I love that. Even with 10 seconds, can you imagine how useful something like that would be? A long second to stretch 1 second into 10. James Bond would have loved that. Gadget, he's abused it for love purposes. Yeah. Yeah. But it only gets one use, so better make it good. And of course, that's a nice, smart thing about this too, since it's set like post-apocalypse. They don't know enough about their past selves, so they don't know. I mean, like her, all she has is a baseball card of whoever her ancestor was. Good morning. Be right back. Okay. The worst part about going to the past is being ignorant about the present. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Being ignorant about all that. Yep. Which is one thing, I mean, and that's such a smart thing, really, with this movie and this series. Well, this one specifically movie in the series is the idea that the fish out of water, it goes beyond just future man in the past. You're from a future where historical records are trashed. So I can't think of, I really can't think of other sci-fi movies that have done that. Not offhand. Was that a cigarette burn I saw? Nice. Okay, then they're using a print. They don't even have a negative then. And it's probably the same print that was used with the Laserdisc, because the Laserdisc does have cigarette burns. Cigarette burns are those little circles that appear in the corner. They tell the projectionist when to change the reel in the theater. That is a great line. Well, yeah. And there you go, Christmas. See, this is a Christmas movie. Change my mind. Yeah, December in California probably wasn't that cold, so let me go ahead and grab the biggest coat I got. How dare he not know about the great Coangers? Boomer Coanger. Oh, turn on the razor. Jeez. I'm looking at the jar of pills. Oh my gosh, thank you. So the Sly Siren. Wow, you tagged the Sly Siren. Thank you. My ear trump has been struck by lightning for the gifted membership.
I want you to join our little family.
I'll moan. Dry hairs for squids, chat. The Sly Siren. Ooh, woo. Thank you for the gifted membership, Ear Trumpet. I hope you are having a great afternoon. If you want to watch the movie along with us, there is a pinned link with the copy on YouTube, if it's available in your country from that link. Is it weird that I really do like the Jack Deth look? I feel like I could pull that off. Imagine having a crazy person drive like that. Yeah, it'd be like regular traffic. But yeah, that would freak you out. And then he follows you into work and asks if he's going to see you later. Again, Christmas movie. I'm going to rub it in. The blue doesn't even show up. That I always thought was kind of a bit of a... They should have given her more of a blue look. John Doe the Mandroid is a reference to a full moon picture that Charles Band wouldn't make for years when he was trying to build his own cinematic universe, like superhero thing with he did an Invisible Guy movie and something called Mandroid, like had him team up like a Sunday Driver. Gotcha. Uh-oh. He's a trancer. I know. Stream keeps buffering every few seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. It's making it impossible for me to keep sync. I'm sorry about that. You might be able to put in lower resolution, but I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was a better way to do it this way, at least. I'd love that he would have never known if he just stayed calm. Yeah, pretty much. By the way, this music cue on the soundtrack album is literally labeled Death versus Santa. You'd think everyone would have taken off running by now. Like before, it's just like today. It's if they would have had smartphones, they'd all be just pulling out their phones recording this. Well, no presents for anyone. Mom, he shot Santa. Little kid would have been bawling in reality. Can you imagine the therapies he's going to have to go through? Oh my gosh. Best line in cinema. It is a great line. Uh-oh. Whistler. Or Whistler Jr., whatever. Ancestor. Great-grandpa Whistler. And no one notices the disintegrating body in the body bag? People with weak minds. So there you go, chat. Anytime you encounter someone, don't call them an NPC or anything like that. Just start calling people squids. I like that. What about GPS? Oh, wait, 80s. Hey, 10 and 2. That's probably hard to drive like that. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Yeah. So he knows where he is, and he's seen him. So he knows what he looks like. Which probably plays into the mind control stuff. Hey, there's another Coke ad. It's also terrifying when you think about it because you're taking over someone else's body, so it's like they're stuck in the back seat. Do they even realize that you've taken them over? Or are they just asleep while you've taken over their body for time travel? Huh? Good idea. Steal his car. Huh. Just. Come with me if you want to live. This was in production about the same time as Terminator 2, so it makes you wonder, when you think about it, did Terminator maybe copy it or vice versa? Uh-oh. Oh no, he's tranced too. He's a trancer too. It's too late. Oh. Honestly, this is a horrifying way to really, when you think about it, this is a horrifying way to go if you were trapped in a full-on tanning booth like that. Just being cooked. Oy, 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 oy. Oh dear. So he locked him in and then oh man, it's like being in a microwave. Yeah, thankfully with a different kind of radiation. Thankfully not the bugging out your eyes radiation. Okay, and so the other guy unalived himself in Minecraft. Having the inside of your body boil. Yeah, oof. And jammed like that. Finally fixed receiving the stream by low as it would go. Gotcha. I'm glad you're able to find a way to make it work for you, David. Eventually, we might use something like SyncTube. I've thought about doing that. But it would make it where I couldn't stream it at the same time. Uh-oh. Welp. How's my tan? Fantastic. Yeah, I know. These cheesy lines give me life. Yeah. And his delivery of them is perfect. I've always liked Tim Thomerson. He was a stand-up comedian before he was an actor, too. Sort of like a Leslie Nielsen in that respect. And here we go, before your Matrix. Long second. Although you're taking a bit too much time. He did the thing. Yep. Although he's taking a little bit too much time, to get out of there. And really, while he's got him frozen, he could, go ahead and, neck chop him or something. I know he's not supposed to unalive him, the ultimate second. Yeah, he's not supposed to unalive him because he doesn't want to take out all of his ancestors and his family. Also, he could have, this shaman went, yeah, it would have been easy, but the problem is if he kills him, then the good people in his family line will all be eliminated. Because you got basically one bad apple, Whistler, way down the line. Which brings the question then, do you eliminate someone's entire family and ancestry to save a few people in the future, to save a lot of people in the future? I mean, it is a good moral question. So it's actually really horrific. Yeah. Bet he's going to well, I'm not going to spoil things. Well, because I got to watch. And yet now, and he manages to hit the tire. The aim, I don't know. That aim was yeah. Oh, that's the reason? Really? I don't know about that. You could, kind of dropped her to the ground like a bag of potatoes and taken him out if that was the reason. Well, good. Okay. So his baseball card, the other guy they're looking for who's still alive, his baseball card's from the 1960s. Oh, dear. That's why I would have done layer down and do your business with the other guy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. In reality, yeah. But then we wouldn't have a movie. Then we'd have a 30-minute movie, Omex. Unless he means he's trying to make sure she won't go to jail. That could be too. That would make sense. That could be that could be too. Oh. Dude, just like the dude, I don't know. I'd have to back it up and look. Did he? Did he? That's awesome. I love Jack Deth. Then the consequences, Matt, would have made a whole movie twist. That's true too. Yeah. Stream's buffering for me too, so it's not just you, David. Ha! Yeah, spend all of it. Spend all of your great grand father's money. Bitchin' girlfriend. Yeah, I would have thought it was funny. Actually, it's not funny, but it's kind of... Oof. It was buffering on both PC on my network phone and even after rebooting the phone. Yeah, I had to turn down my own too. It's probably all the static. Maybe we won't do it this way next time. Maybe next time I'll just blur. Wow. So your room is right above a nightclub. That wouldn't ever suck. Probably the static. Next time, even though I like this, next time we'll just do a blur. Like really blur it, like Vaseline all over the place. Wait, did he just say what I think he said? Did he just say something about something in his hand? Gaussian blur. Yeah, Gaussian blur. Yep. I'm sure the static isn't compressing. Well, no, it's not. Sorry about that. There, yeah, he said it again. Jingle ball. Yeah, I guess so. Yep. This is not on the soundtrack album. I'd like to point that out. Punk music be like, at your mom's. Wow. Oh dear. Jingle balls make so much sense for a man stream. No, it doesn't. No. Oh. Oh, no. Well, there we go. Good night. Do. Again, Christmas movie, changed my mind. Uh-oh. The Hair Bear Bunch has arrived. No problem. Of course. And now her hair is pink. Okay, so she changed from blue to pink, I guess? She had plenty of time in the middle of all of this to go buy him a plastic toy for Christmas. I mean, she probably got it at like 7-Eleven or a grocery store, but still. Oh dear. Looks like I got a gift for you too. No, I didn't mean to say it. I'm sorry. No! It's okay. Oh, well, brains on hold. Oh, Floppy, he's gonna pull out the hard drive now. Oh dear. Forgiven. Oh, it's his boss. His only ancestor's a little kid. That's awesome. That is awesome. Wow, that's uncomfortable. Yeah. Good acting. Oh dear. I got more important things to do than save the world right now, McNulty. Imagine saying that to your boss. Yeah, no kidding. But in the same breath, imagine your boss walking in, you know, as like a 10-year-old girl at random. Such a great scene, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Spanking your boss, that's suggestive. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. Oh my gosh. That's just cruel. What? Oh dear. Yeah, well, it wasn't. Oh boy. Oh dear. Sure, I'm not lying. It's amazing how he thought Jack Deth was the right choice until now, and then he's decided, yeah, they should send both. You know, in reality, Omegs, you're right. Why don't they send more people? Yeah, why wouldn't they send as many people down the line as they could who have ancestors then? Yeah, no, I agree, Omegs. Well, I mean, I've got a reason. Budget. Yep, you missed it all. Oh, that sucks. Oh, gosh. Yep. Phil got to come back just in time. Phil Deth didn't even question it, y'all. Yeah, I'm sure Phil did. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, okay. I thought it was on Home Shopping Network for a minute. Ah, it's not the smartest tool in the shed if we think about this closet. Yeah, no kidding. And there were pills all spilled out on his dresser, right next to the hair gel. So there was the answer. Hap Ashby must be homeless. Oh. There, good. He's got another long second. And that's another thing. Why don't they send him more than one at a time? Why don't they send him like, here's 5 long seconds, just in case. Here's 5 watches. Don't get me wrong, I love this movie. Now, I'd like to point out, instead of taking bikes, as you'll notice, they're taking, well, once they start moving, they're taking these motor scooters. Yeah, instead of taking motorbikes, they took these motor scooters. From what I understand, it was a budget thing. They could not afford to shoot on motorbikes, so they took the motor scooters instead. That's what it all boiled down to. The cop is all about talking to the homeless. We do a lot of the talk. Oh, boy. Eh. Oh, boy. Oh, wow, he's got a silver tech. Indeed. On money. What is that? I can't even tell what she gave him. Wait a second. I don't have any gold, but I have some frankincense and some myrrh. What? Wait, is that? Was it? Oh, no, it's just peanuts. Okay. M&M's. Thank God. I legit for a minute thought it was cocaine. I thought it was the booger sugar. I mean, she's already, stealing scooters and everything. It's been a while since I watched this. Yeah. I really love this music cue. In fact, I used it on my the custom DVD I did years ago when I restored the Laserdisc of this. Yeah, that's how much I used to dig this movie. I restored the Laserdisc before we had a high-def scan. If I had it copied over to the right PC, I'd show that right here. I have never in my life heard someone call it the booger sugar. Really? I'm not a boomer. I promise. Oh, dear. Oops. I'm learning so much today. Hey, glad I could help. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Omegs, for the gifted membership. Existian. Ooh, woo. Thank you so much for that, Omegs.
I want you to join our little family.
I appreciate it. Oh, I see Jennifer. Yeah, I'll be giving out my free ones too. I'm going to give out my free ones probably on Monday or Tuesday. Thank you for reminding me. But thank you so much, Omegs. Really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to... You got Albedo. Oh, wow. He's one of Aiko's mods. The Albedo himself. Ooh, woo.
I want you to join our little family.
Thank you so much, Omegs. You don't have to do that. I do have free ones to gift. I do have free ones to gift next week. It just expired. Yeah, if it just expired, it'd be best to wait. But I know what you're trying to do, Omegs. Thank you, Omegs. Seriously, thank you so much, man. Oh. I appreciate it, man. Well, that's a way to run them off. I'll bear that in mind. Get stopped for a speeding ticket and just pretend I'm going to throw up. Uh-oh. Lieutenant said Jack Deth was a trooper. They're probably trance then. If they're listening to all that type of stuff and not acting like it's weird. Well. Yeah, in fact, look at his skin. I don't know. It's really hard to tell, but because the makeup on this isn't the greatest. Oh, dear. He's got like a really pale look and the eyes are dark now, which he didn't have a few moments ago. Like, because of being a trancer. Yeah. He's a trancer. Yep. Yep. It was a little hard to tell in the dark, but I say, yeah, the budget limits to this movie don't do it any favors, unfortunately. Oh, okay. And they just didn't notice her sneaking in behind him? Cop of the year. Yeah, you did, baby. Oh, well. Yeah. Only the fresh scent of pine is left behind. Cheer up, you just shot a guy. I can't tell, that's me or YouTube chat with the load. Oh boy. It's probably, it's probably YouTube. It's probably YouTube because of my, video being so blurred like this. Fine on your end? Okay. Yeah, YouTube always doing the things. Yeah, I've been having issues. I've got mine in the lowest possible resolution right now because this static is creating issues. Well, there we go. There's our former baseball player. Don't sweat. Stop swaying in the strike zone, man. Just stop swaying in the strike zone. Drunken baseball seems like a bad idea. At this point, how many people has he hit in the head at this point? It's the best idea. I guess he was throwing bottles too, because I heard something shatter. That's even better. We're drunk. We're gonna play baseball with the glass bottles. This will be great. Oh gosh, he lost his. Oh. She got it. Good. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I'm not the best at relationships, but when lady asks you point blank to kiss her, you should, just go ahead and do that. The more you know. She almost wasted it. Yep. And they fall through the floor right where they are. Wow. That's actually got to be really devastating when you think about it. If you'd been like Major League Baseball or even minor league and they had baseball cards of you and you wound up in that sort of a life, and to have someone remind you of who you were, that's got to be. Even that, I mean, leave the time travel thing out of it. That would be one of those things that would probably make you just break down and cry. Of course you do. Thank goodness they have Stormtrooper aim. Indeed. Extras by George Lucas. That would have been a quick end. Yeah, if these would have been real cops. Sure is a good thing, too, that none of them believe in carrying a shotgun or anything like that also. Ha! I love that. I love that. Man, but even think about that. The future with all of this underwater, because let's say quake hit California and Chinatown underwater. Can you imagine like swimming through that? Oh, man. I mean, again, that's like, I'll go back to Soma. It would remind me kind of that, of the underwater stuff in it. But man. It's creepy when you think about it. Yeah, would be crazy to think about. Yeah, ooh. Of course, in reality, you know, there'd probably be all sorts of, you would think, like skeletons and remains and whatnot, which I wouldn't want to swim through that. So much for having knowledge about the future. Yeah. Yeah, just keep drinking. Oh boy, drinking and going down bumps like that. Oh man, I probably would have lost my lunch at that point. I do wonder where they shot most of this. Because I know Full Moon and Empire Pictures did a lot of stuff over in Romania, because that's how the half sequel to this, City of Lost Angels, was lost, because the negative disappeared on its way back to the U.S. Oh yeah, of course. Why would he detain you and, you know, call the cops? I know it's a movie. No kidding. Comic shop. Greatest name ever. That is not a dumb name. That name is awesome, dude. That's the type of name I would have loved to have had in elementary school. Priorities. He's got his priorities in order. Excuse me. Oof. Yep. Oof. There we go. Add a little more lore. Sure, mustard. Cigarettes and mustard. Anything else? Okay. I didn't need that. Yep. Gotta have a good meal if you want. Fair enough, yeah. Oh, please shower. Oh, God. Yeah. Can you really? Yeah. And he stole his watch? Yo. I love it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Fortune teller. Hear that? You need to get laid. Oh, no, he did not just say that. Ay. Oh, boy. Yeah, you're going to have fun explaining to your roommate what happened to her place or to her bathroom. The bloodline needs you to get laid. That is the only motivation one should ever need. Exactly. Yeah. Well, well. Yeah. It was definitely a trick. I wasn't actually going to just want to stay here with you. Why would I want to do that? Well, didn't work apparently. Oh. Well, close enough to 6. So he gave some poor guy his coat so he'd get shot at. Yeah, well, a long second ain't gonna help her not. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe it is. Okay. I forgot about this. Well, I guess it would have slowed the four. Oh, that was Hap Ashby in the code. I didn't know that. I thought it was some other guy. That's what he's been doing to all the other homeless people, is just tagging them in the face with baseballs. Rock throwing, yeah. Yep. Oh, yep. Who needs guns when you got beer bottles and rocks? Oh, dear. Give him a sling and you can become a sniper. Up. Yep. 6 kids? Wow. That's impressive, chat. He's got 6 kids. Well, he just sent Whistler up the line with no stops because he has no body in the future. So Whistler's consciousness just went into oblivion. Oh, that's really terrifying when you think about it. Yep, outright. Yep, under the chin. Ouch, yep. Yeah, and the real Weissling's been out of it, so. Of course, as a cop, you'd think he'd be sort of questioning this a bit more. Fortune teller. So now Jack Deth is stuck there. No antidote to go up the line, unless they send him more. It's like free dementia. Well, free is free. Well, I don't blame you. Who wants to go to a dystopian future when you can have the 1980s? The 80s are peak. Of course, poor little Phil's gonna, he doesn't get a life anymore, but oh well. That's it. Christmas movie. I agree with you. Thank you. One of my 2 favorite Christmas movies. It's not a great movie, but I love it. Siren. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not the best, but I have such a soft spot for this. And we'll go ahead and look at the trailer. Top tier movie. Other people thought so, or they wouldn't have made so many sequels. This was great. I loved it. We will look at the trailers for the sequels because I'm already losing monetization on this stream. So why not? I'll open those. I can show. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I love it. And I can see why it did well for one of Empire Pictures things, Full Moon's things. I could see why this one did well. Because their bigger hits of this era were probably this and, gosh, the original Puppet Master. Can't believe these algorithms are so good now. Yeah, to have picked up that before. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That was shocking. That was really shocking when it picked up the visuals. So next time, we'll probably do a Gaussian blur. But I am going to keep these TV effects. I'll send them to. I know Cabas has wanted and Aiko Zuri want it, and anyone else who streams, if you want me to send you the link for it, that's fine. I do want to use it at some point, like with NES or Atari streams or something. Not like this, but We'll let it go ahead and play everything. Police escorts, the Camax, or the Camax. Payroll service, okay, Payments Plus. Titles by Robert Dawson. Yeah, this was one of Helen Hunt's first movies. I want to say that she sort of credited it with really getting her started because she did do some of the sequels. She did, the Lost sequel, the half sequel, which we'll pull up the trailer for the Lost reconstruction they've got. She did Trancers 2, and then she had a small part in Trancers 3. Trancers 4 and 5 are, well, yeah. And then 6 shouldn't be there. 1984, okay. Yeah, so chat, 1984, this is the same year Terminator came out. So, question is, was Cameron copying some of this, or was this copying some of James Cameron? Or was it just great minds think alike type thing? Okay, let's head back into the library chat, and we'll do a yap, and then we'll watch some of the other stuff. Door transition. Okay, so yeah, that's Trancers. The Empire Pictures, later Full Moon Pictures classic. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm sorry that we got, double bonked last time bigly, and then bonked again this time and whatnot, but what can you do? I'm just changing my resolution back on this, on the gaming PC. And yeah, if you want, chat, we can look at some of the trailers for some of the follow-ups. Well, for all the follow-ups. For all the ones I could find. I don't know if Trancers 6 has... At least it was short. Well, this time for sure. Last time I couldn't... last time I could not get the stream to re-engage at all. I couldn't. It just would not re-engage. And maybe it had to do with the day that it was. Maybe there were a lot of things going on, so YouTube just was... Yeah. So I had to replace it with that gorilla stream, the karaoke. I am not doing a karaoke tonight. Sorry. My throat is so wrecked, y'all. All right, let me get a screen set up, and we can open up some... Evening, Alex! Welcome in, welcome in. We just finished the movie. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. We just finished watching Trancers. The link's still there if you want to watch it on your own. I've been quiet because I've been trying to figure out what this movie franchise is. It's called Trancers. It was from Full Moon Pictures back before they were Full Moon. So Empire Pictures and then later Full Moon. And yeah, at one point it was their Rolls Royce. I'm glad the Gemini AI didn't take the street. Well, it did actually, Alex. It did about 20 minutes in, and we just blurred it even more. So... Yeah, it did take us down again, but luckily we were able to get it going again without, fully, not a full down, just a down, something. I don't know. But we're going to watch the trailers for the sequels, chat, including the bad ones. So let's go back into the gaming PC, and I'll pull them up on the screen. Yeah, there, we'll go it this way. Door transition again. All right, let me turn off the BGM. Time for some movie night. Yeah, we finished the movie, so at least now we'll do some of those trailers. Let me find them. Let me see. Well, maybe I should pull them up with the other browser. I don't want to pull them up with that browser. Gotta be careful which algorithms I corrupt. All right, let's do some trailers, if I can find them. Trancers 2 trailer. Official trailer. Oh, well, we'll do that one. We'll do the one with the Paramount logo. We'll do it from the VHS. Okay. Yay! Oh, it's going to have the timeline. I can't get rid of that. Oh, dear. Oh, okay. Well, it's not often you see the red screen on a trailer. Yeah, the budget on this one's a lot smaller. I miss the days. Same girl who played the little kid. All right, well, at least they were consistent. Are they going to play my favorite line? There's one line in this that is a VHS. Oh, no, I know that. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yep. There's my favorite line. Ayo! That's awesome how he puts her whole body in the stretcher. Yeah. Yep, with the stretcher and all. Man. Well. He's going to end up making a harem. Yeah, Trancers, the anime harem series. Tenchi Muyo Trancers. This is a long trailer. And that is Jeffrey Combs who was in it too. Ooh, crash and burn. And also Martina Beswick from a couple James Bond movies. Martine Beswick, who was in... Okay. Well, it's coming to video stores, chat. Get ready. Yeah, Martine Beswick, she was in Thunderball. And she was in she played one role in Thunderball and one role in From Russia with Love. So, yay. Okay, Trancers 3 trailer. Full Moon uploads. Promo trailer. Okay, which one's long? All right, there's short trailer. Well, that's the official for the original. Well, that's the full movie. Opening. No, we don't want opening. Okay. I guess we'll take him from Full Moon Fantasy, a special retail. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go with this one, even though it's going to be lower quality. I think this is a more complete one. All right. Trancers 3. Now, of the sequels. Oh, oops. I meant to pause it, not to. Okay. Of the Trancers sequels, I think number 3 is the best one. Other than the Lost one, which we will watch the trailer for that. Better than what? Not better than the first, but of the sequels, the best of the sequels. Yeah, not better than the first. You can't top perfection. Oh, my phone. Darn it. Oh. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, has no one... Oh my gosh. I'm surprised you... Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, chat. I meant to play the audio on these. Oh my gosh. Why didn't someone say there was no audio before now? Thank you, Greg. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna... You know, I'm gonna just give up streaming. I'm going to give up streaming. I'm going to give up streaming. I'm going to give up streaming altogether. This whole time I had left it on just monitor only. No, that was not on purpose, Siren. No, not for the trailers. It was not on purpose. Oh, God, I just want to... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Truly magical. Truly, no. We're going back. We're going to have to just start over. Oh, my phone keeps ringing, though, chat. I am going to have to go to the Be Right Back screen. Just a moment. I'll be back momentarily. Static. Oh, gosh. Sorry about that, chat. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. Oh, man. I'm just going to level with y'all. This has been a heck of a day. Party time. Truly magical. Truly madimal. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe it. All right. I don't even know. I might have to just edit that from the VOD because that was really, yeah. All right, we're going to do it again. Heck with it. We're doing it again. God, I got like double things. I got my neighbors are screaming, are doing something. And then I got the phone ringing.
From Paramount.
All right, let's try this. Trying it again. Okay, Trancers 2. Oh, y'all. I can't believe that happened. Do you hear it now? Is it okay now?
My name's Jack Deth. I'm a trancer hunter from the 21st century. It's been 7 years since I went down the line to old California. Life's been good. I thought I'd singe my last trancer.
Yes.
But nothing lasts forever.
Good. Thank you. Just got my popcorn. Oh, welcome in, Vice, but you just missed the movie. We already did the movie. We're just watching trailers for the sequels now. But if you'd like to still watch the movie, the link is pinned.
I need your
The
help.
popcorn does sound good, yeah.
I'm a special agent on a mission from the future.
I know just how you feel.
Everything's
You're
good,
going
thank
to
you.
be expelled from the Green World community. Do you know what that means?
Help me, please. I'm on a mission.
Yeah, that's why I was commenting on the dialogue, y'all.
Are you who I think you are?
Stillwell, Alice B.
Welcome to old California, Alice. I'm your husband, Jack Deth.
Oh my God, Jack, it is you.
Yep.
The only man I ever had sex with.
Well, there we go.
Isn't that bad?
I love that line. Is so
The activist
bizarre.
analyst choice. I want fresh blood.
Yes, Megs, you heard it correctly.
We did it, Jack. We scorched another one. Oh God, how I'd like to make love to
All
you
the
right
trainers.
Jack, you son of a bitch!
Lena! Don't jump to conclusions.
You're
We
the one
need
doing
more
all
dialogue
the
like that,
jumping,
don't worry.
Jack. Why does she keep butting in on us?
Because I happen to be his wife.
So am I.
Ladies, please.
Yep.
Lena, she's my wife. Her consciousness is in another body. She's a Trancer hunter, too.
I've had to handle a lot being married to someone from the future, Jack, but 2 wives?
You're in the way, Lena.
Jumping Jack. It's brilliant indeed.
I want Jack Deth to see his wife become a trancer.
They've got Lena. You know the layout well enough to go in after her?
Yeah, but it won't be easy.
Did you hear me, Jack Deth? It can be fun watching you burn to death.
Future wife is a little unhinged. Yeah. Future wife is a bit of it. Seems to have a bit of a wee bit of yandere in her.
Trancers 2, starring Tim Thomerson of Near Dark, Helen Hunt from Next of Kin, Megan Ward of Crash and Burn, Richard Lynch of The Sword and the Sorcerer, and Jeffrey Combs from Reanimator.
Only 2
Trancers
wives,
2,
amateur.
Return of
Oh my
Jack
goodness,
Deth.
they may.
Jack.
They have an
Essential
army
spaghetti.
after them. Yeah, pretty much.
You have no idea.
Coming this August to video stores everywhere.
All right. We got to get it this August. We got a few months. Trancers 3 trailer. Will Trancers 3 have a third wife? I don't think it did. If I remember right, I don't think it did.
He's a Trancer hunter, stranded in our century, out of enemies.
That's right, folks. It's time to take advantage of our holiday rates at Jack Deth's detective agency.
Out
Oh,
of luck.
I thought we
oof.
agreed on a clean break.
This is the greatest Christmas present I've ever had.
And out of time.
Oh, so this one's Trancers 3 is a Christmas movie also.
What the hell are you? You must come with me.
Face you make. Jeffrey Combs voices some great characters.
But
Yep.
now, Jack
Particularly
Deth
like the
is
Question
going
in
back
Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, Jeffrey
to the
Combs has done a
future
lot
to
of
take
stuff.
care of old business.
The face you make when you don't get a third wife.
Did you give him his assignment?
I'm gonna send you back down the line to kill the Trancers at their source.
Find the son of a bitch who started this thing and singe his ass.
So it wasn't even Whistler.
We need you down the line, Jack! You'll see me again, Alice.
You better get to Lena.
I'm curious, is all the Trancers movies rated R? Yes. Yes, they are, Judd. All of them are R.
Trancers to Singe, and I need your help.
This is as fine a group of warriors as I have ever seen.
When did the military start trancing experiments?
She claims it's been going on for years.
Of course it's the military.
Black bag operation. She used to be part of it.
Rated
Now she wants out.
Chad for Giga Chad.
Who the hell is this guy?
I'm a Trancer hunter.
He's the Trancer hunter.
The only way you're going to leave us now is inside the body bag. Is that clear? Just watch my eyes, Jack Deth.
Only squids can be trans.
Listen to my voice. Once a soldier's place, his mind can be turned over to me in a matter of minutes.
I don't know where they got these sets,
You have
but I'm
no
sure they didn't have to
idea
pay for them.
what my soldiers are capable of.
Broke into someone else's set and shot the movie. despite having renting all of these movies when I was a teen, I remember next to nothing. I remember this one kind of well. The first three I remember pretty well.
Tim Thomerson, Andrew Robinson,
Garrick from Deep Space Nine, Andrew Robinson.
Megan Ward, and Helen Hunt as Lena. Trancers 3.
Of course, they don't show the subtitles for him. Trancers 2 was called The Return of Jack Deth. Trancers 3 was Death Lives. Number 4, when we get to it, is Jack of Swords. Number 5 is Sudden Death. And number 6, I think they called Life After Death. I don't remember. But I love that they put, at least on the VHS covers, they put death. They tied it into Jack and Death for every title. Okay, Trancers 4 trailer. Hopefully there is one. Yeah, 6 is awful. 6 does not have Tim Thomerson in it. 6, and then there's the mini sequel, City of Lost Angels, which is a story in and of itself on what happened with that. Yeah. 6 should not exist. 6 is like watching a high school film. It's like it was done by a bunch of high schoolers. And they recycle some footage of Death Trancers, death pun. Trancers 6, they recycle some footage of Jack Deth, but they have someone dubbing his voice that doesn't even sound like him at all. It's awful. Okay, Trancers 4.
How much time did you spend meal?
How much time did I spend meal prepping? Well, I opened the can. No. Sorry. Back it up a little. That sounds awful. Yeah, it's horrible. Number 6, I don't know what the hell happened. And number 4 and 5 aren't that great either. They were shot low budget. They were shot back to back. So it's basically like watching one long movie. And they shot them in Romania. They were sort of like, I don't know, like a cash grab, it feels like, for Full Moon. They're not that good. They were written by Peter David, though, who writes or used to write a lot of comic books. So, I mean, they had a potentially good writer, but yeah, Trancers 4 and 5, they changed into like a vampire movie where Jack Deth is I'm going to go ahead and spoil it because it happens right at the beginning anyway. Jack Deth is transported to like an alternate universe where the Trancers are vampires instead, and he's the only one who knows how to find them in this medieval vampire land. I don't know. They didn't know either. That's the problem.
Jack Deth has made the future safe for humanity.
Indeed. Of course, alternate timeline. Yep.
Lady, I am tough.
And they built it up for sequels or spin-offs that we never got.
For a new breed of Trancer.
Jack, you all right? What's going on? Where is he?
We've lost telemetry. He could be anywhere.
Something tells me I'm not in Kansas.
I vaguely remember vampires, yeah.
Swell. He's in a dimension of terror.
He's in the dimension of Romania.
I'm nobody's meat. I'm Jack Deth, and you're coming with me.
This man can put an end to our nightmare. We must find him.
I will capture this wolf's head. Trapped by his worst enemies.
There's no way out of this place.
Of course it's vampires. It's always vampires. Yeah, this is before Twilight, too.
Follow a man like that into the gates of hell.
On a world in need of a hero.
They tried to do the Army of Darkness thing with this. They tried to make Jack Deth into Ash. Girl with big boobs. Yeah. Yeah.
You're knocking at death's door, and I got the goddamn key.
Trancers 4. Jack of Swords.
That girl's kind of cool. The one sword, there's one of the sword women who does,
I can't even be talking about this, but Powerball and Mega Millions are trying to put me in jail after.
They are? Powerball's trying to put him in jail, chat. We got to do something. I don't know what sort of AI slop ad that was, but thank you, YouTube. Okay, here we go. Trancers 5. Is this the remastered trip? Yeah, they did remaster these recently. So, we'll go with the old one, though. Trancers 5 trailer. Here we go, number 5, which is just more of number 4. Get some whack ads, yeah. Felt like the Highlander when he took the, yeah! Actually, I don't even think it was a sword, it was this gun, yeah! Yeah, like the Highlander stuff, yep.
Has traveled through time to a dimension ruled by Trancers. I am master of time and space.
I mean, if you have the money to afford TV ads, why are you even playing Powerball?
His
yeah!
only chance of escape lies in the trust of an enemy.
I have given up everything because I hated what my people were doing.
Together, they will go on a deadly quest.
Against deadliness.
Find the power that waits inside a castle of terror.
I've had about enough.
Through the gates of horror and the ceiling of damnation.
Jack Deth's final adventure has begun.
If I wouldn't Powerball, I would spend all the money on VTuber ads. The truth is, Omegs, I'd probably be doing I'd probably be supporting a bunch of folks.
I can't wait for total panic.
I mean, beyond myself.
Sudden death.
Yeah. It's more of the same movie. It's more of the same movie. Yeah, they did bill that as his last one. Yep. And then came 6. Oh God. Oh, chat. I'd like to apologize to you for what you are about to witness. Because that's all I can do is apologize. This movie. Oh, okay. First things first, before I even apologize. How was the movie? Welcome in, Luciano. Welcome in. It was good. It was good. We enjoyed it. But welcome in. We're watching the trailers to the sequels now before we wrap things up. Yeah, it's a fun movie. We did get bonked again by the YouTube, so I had to blur it even more. Trancers, this again. Yeah, Trancers 6 is awful. Did you trance? Only squids get trance, Luciano, and I'm not a squid. Dry hairs for squids. I don't know. So Trancers 6, before I play this trailer. I will say one good thing about it. The woman who plays Jack Deth's ancestor, who he is in, because of their time travel thing. She did a very good job. She seemed like she took it seriously. She played Tim Thomerson as Jack Deth. She did a great job, in my opinion. But I don't think she's in anything else. I looked her up once, and she's in like one of Charles Band's softcore corno movies. And that's about it. Number 7, we don't have a... Yeah. Well, there's kind of the half sequel. Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, this is off. And when I watched this, I watched number 6 when I used to still drink. It took me 3 nights, not getting drunk, but it took me 3 nights splitting it up like 25 minutes a night with scotch. Or maybe it was bourbon even. I don't remember which. It was one of the two. Don't drink, chat. It'll make you watch Trancers 6. Kid you not. True story, Omegs.
You're going down the line. There's someplace you have to be now.
Did it make you cringe hard? Oh, this it's
really
awful.
Don't know who you're dealing with.
It's pain. This movie is pain.
Every time I start asking questions, Trancers pop up and start shooting.
Yeah, look at that budget, chat.
Kick some ass.
college film. I know I've had movies and shows that I have to pause for a bit. Yep. To have the cringe dilute itself. Yep, that's pretty much what happened. I couldn't make it through it. Plus, I was starting to fall asleep too. Cringing and falling asleep both.
Welcome to your future, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one good line in that movie. The woman who plays Jack Deth the girl who plays Jack Deth there's one good line. Who put Buffy the Vampire Slayer on? Yeah, I know that did not. It isn't, and it is the only one that is not on Blu-ray. They put out a box set at one point on DVD. It was not included. I'm pretty sure the DVD's out of print. It's easy to find though. No one wants it. It's got one good line in the whole movie that I remember, and that is when Jack Deth, as now his female granddaughter or whatever, or great grandmother, whatever it is, there's some guy hitting on her, and her response is, "Thanks, I'm not into dudes." It was just so perfect because it was Jack Deth saying it, and her delivery was right. Oh boy. What's this? Well, Trancers, the whole Deathly Affair exists. Says it's 4 and 5 remixed into one mega movie. Oh no! They got to it before Quentin Tarantino even got to the whole bloody affair of Kill Bill. Wow, I didn't know that. I gotta be honest with you, David. I kind of hope that gets a physical release because I would pick it up because I'm a sucker. Okay, there's one other Trancers, the Lost one. Okay, City of Lost Angels trailer. And I'm going to open a separate tab because there's 2 trailers for this. Sort of. Okay, there it is. Yep. So, here is what happened with the Lost Trancers thing. Before Trancers 2 was made, chat, Charles Band and Full Moon were shooting an anthology film. It was 3 shorts in one movie. It was a mini Lost one. Hold on just a minute. Tim, he's still around. Oh yeah, he is. He did one of the audio commentaries too. 1 or 2 of them. Lost, not like Lost Media. Part of it is Cabas's. Part of it is. So here's what happened. They were working on a something called Pulse Pounders, an anthology film. Once the film was completed, it was shot in Romania to save some money. Once the film was completed, they were shipping the film reels back to the US and they all disappeared. They were lost. So yeah, all 3 of these mini sequels. One was a sequel to Trancers. The other was a sequel to some other movie I can't think of the name of. And the third one was just a short based on a Lovecraft story. They all disappeared. About 2012, 2010, somewhere around there, Full Moon found VHS work print copies of 2 of them, of the Trancers short and of the Lovecraft short. They restored them from VHS as best as Full Moon is able to do, which is, and they gave them both individual DVD releases, and the Trancers one was included as a special feature on the Trancers Blu-ray. But the third one is still lost. In fact, here, let me look it up real quick, what the third movie was. It's a movie that I wish I owned. I know that. Pulse Pounders. Yeah, 1988 American film. Yeah, it had a poster, chat. It had a poster, and it was never released because it was lost, and part of it still is. Yeah, it was the film composed of 3 30-minute films, 2 of which were sequels to The Dungeon Master. That's the one that's still lost. and Trancers, and the third adaptation of Lovecraft's Evil Clergyman. Work print of Pulse Pounders was discovered in 2011 and was digitally restored. The Evil Clergyman segment received its world premiere. Chicago Flash. Released on DVD 2012. Trancers sequel received world premiere in with the launch of Full Moon streaming in 2013 and later to DVD. The Dungeon Master segment is the only one that remains virtually lost, with only a few fragments of its trailer remaining, and a fragment that was released from the Trancers 1.5 City of Lost Angels DVD. So yeah, Cabas's kind of sort of lost media. The real full one is, and even now parts of it are. So let's look at the Pulse Pounders trailer, and then we'll look at the trailer for the reissue of the Trancers one, which they restored.
It's a new trilogy of terror. All sequels to Empire cult classics. Pulse Pounders.
Why are you doing this? What do you want?
Come journey into a terrifying world of darkness.
Think of this as a new experience.
From the ancient evils of the past.
A battle of sorcerers to amuse the princes of hell.
Through the haunted
And the Dungeon Master one is the one I would have really liked to have seen,
He
yeah.
won't let you leave. He needs your soul. He's hungry for it.
Oh wow, David Warner.
Perils of the future.
That woman is a trained assassin. She's gone back to kill Jack Deth.
You've run out of time.
As Empire Pictures presents 3 spellbinding tales of horror.
Kiss me. He only wants your soul.
No!
He's a sorcerer.
He's going to kill me.
You can have her soul, just let me have her body.
Well then.
Shoot him, damn it!
You certainly have an unhealthy
David Warner too has a great. Yeah, he did have a great voice.
Together in a trilogy of terror.
You turn into something you never imagined you'd become.
Pulse Pounders.
Yeah, so that movie is lost. And here is the official trailer for... Is that the only one? Okay. And we will... Hopefully, I wouldn't mind doing a watch-along of this sometime. It'd only be a half hour. It looked like Natasha Yar for a second. I don't think she was in it. Pulse Pounders is an incredible name. Yeah. It was a good... They were good with their titles. Back to here. Let me see who was in it real quickly. Let me see if she was in it. Who all was in it? Oh no, I'm okay. Jeffrey Combs, David Gale, Barbara Crampton. No, it was Barbara Crampton, who yeah, I've heard that name. Trancers, Art LaFleur. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Oh, let me back it up. What's her name? Yeah, Denise Crosby. Bingo. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. Matt, do you know the series Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future? Yes, I've never seen the series, but my parents had a couple of the toys of it. And all 3 of the VHS tapes that you used with the toys. Oh my gosh. That's yep. Oh boy. I have a toy, but never saw the series. I never saw the series either, but the toys, they would react to the TV show. So it was like a video game, but not. They'd have these VHS tapes and you'd hold the little ship and look through its targeting sight, and you'd have to shoot the flashing lights on the screen. And if you aimed at the target at the right time, it would score points. I mean, it wouldn't actually do anything to the TV screen. You were just shooting at a VHS tape. But yeah, those were awesome. All right. Trancers 1.5, the Lost sequel.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the
past. Is it now?
We tried other work management platforms.
Did you now?
Not naming names.
Please tell me more.
Monday, total opposite. Didn't
really?
Just work, it spread. And people
that's
became
awesome.
Monday evangelists. And you know why? Because people actually liked using it.
They did?
It's not a chore.
Oh, well,
It's
I should
intuitive.
totally
You
buy
don't have to
this and
force
not
anything.
click skip.
They're on board. You can really see that Monday care about their user. The user.
Did they? They really
You
care.
Workflows yourselves. No
Oh, wow,
IT, no
Monday.com
admins.
chat. Yeah,
Here's why
you
we
should
love it.
totally
There's no
go there.
roadblocks. Everything can just be done in.
I'm sorry. Oh, what was this? I remember seeing commercials for Captain Power as a kid. Man, yeah, Luciano, thank you for awakening that memory in me. Okay. Hold on. I gotta check something. Oh, darn it. Now you opened up a... But I hate Mondays. Yeah, ditto. Let me check. I think the series got a Blu-ray release. No, it didn't. I think the series got a DVD release. Yep, it did. It did. Oh boy, used $138. Okay, that's out of print, but yeah, they did release a series set of Captain Power. Nifty. Still have mine. It's just a doll of Captain Power. Missing an arm, a lot of chrome faded away. Really? Now, I think I've got Captain Power himself too, and it's his chest is missing the symbol on it, the one that I had. Like it was scratched off. But yeah, I've got one of the vehicles somewhere in storage, so I don't know if this stuff even works. I've got one of the vehicles, and I do have all three of the VHS tapes, so I could never stream something like that, though. I could never stream it. We needed an unskippable ad that has surprise Trancers suddenly show up mid-advert just to muck with us. That'd be nifty. Oh, we were going to watch a trailer. Ha! All right, here we go. And here's the lost sequel to Trancers, chat. I'll do that. And it looks very VHS. Nothing can be done, I guess.
She killed 13 prisoners and injured 2 guards.
Remember me, your old pal McNulty?
She said 2 words in 5 years. Jack Deth.
She's after Jack Deth. There's only one place to look.
Where's that?
Los Angeles, 1988.
I put her away once, I can do it again.
A mailman, a little old lady, a guy selling you newspapers. She could be anyone you meet.
Can you please take that thing out of my face? Sorry, pal, we're just a little jumpy around here.
I'm glad they found it, even if it is in rough shape, because it's probably maybe even more than Trancers 3. I think it's the best of the sequels now that I'm thinking about it, because it had more of the vibe and the budget felt right. It didn't feel cheap. The others all felt cheap, cheaper than the original. I say that as if the original didn't feel cheap. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's head back into the library and I know it's pretty early, chat, but let's go ahead and wrap things up and maybe do a raid tonight. Just since the movie's already done. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I hope y'all enjoy. Oh, wow. A raid. Yes, a real raid with like raiding into things. Yes, we shall do the raid. We will raid into someone, even though it's early. I know it's early, chat. I know it's early. I know. But yeah, next week, chat, we will finish Trancers Raid from the back library. I don't know what I'll label it as. Let me think about it. Let's see who we're raiding into first. Now you can be spoiled for choices. Are there a lot? Oh no. Oh no. When there's too many, it's hard for me. Guess we won't raid into anyone. No, just kidding. Just so you know, next week I'll probably start the schedule tonight. We will be doing more Return to Monkey Island. We'll be finishing the game. I might also, even though my throat is wrecked, I might do a guerrilla stream just to hunt down the rest of the trading cards in it. Or at least some of them. I do want to hunt them down before we finish the game. Because when we finish the game, I might not want to go back to it based on things I've read. Even though I'm loving the game so much, that's what hurts the most. Then also next week, probably Friday, maybe Wednesday or Friday, we will do the dive, and you should totally pick a quote from the movie. Pick a quote from the second one. The only raid I ever had sex with. Yeah, I'm gonna look up quotes. That's a good idea, Omegs. We'll look up quotes from it. What kind of a name is the back library raid? Yes, okay, there. I'll go with that, Omegs. What kind of a name is the back library raid? I have Boomy, Furi, and Chef Nanashi. I wonder if I've got Chef Nanashi saved. I'll look into that. I'll double check that in a second. A couple things I do want to hit on though, real quick. That we will be doing our dive into the Aladdin next week, and before anyone goes anywhere, I said this at the beginning of stream. I want to say it now again at the end of stream. Our good friends Lauren, TB, and Katarina Naranya are going through some tough times. I don't know the full extent of what's going on, but I know it's something involving Kat's family and something medically related. And I know that apparently it's involving some of the health industry in the UK, because our friend Lauren tweeted out something along the lines of F the NHS, the National Health Service, and the problems they've caused for Kat's family. So, like I said, I don't know what's going on with them, but I would appreciate it, and I think they would appreciate it, if you would keep Lauren and Katarina, and by extension TB, and their families in your prayers right now. I don't know what's going on, and I hope the best. It's insane, the insurance that people pay for can just not work when you need it. I don't know what the whole deal is, but and this isn't a political channel, but it in my mind, my first thought is how much I don't trust the government-run health system, and as much as people criticize America for not going to that model, whenever I see something go wrong, that's my first thought. But again, like I said, I don't know the full extent of what's going on. I just know that, keep Katarina in your prayers, and her family. Keep her family in your prayers, specifically because it is something with her family. But yeah, we love you, Kat. We love you, Lauren. And yeah, pulling for you. Madamus stream is the best mess. No, I wish it was that easy in life, Omegs. Honestly, if that was the case, Omegs, if that was reality, I'd stream every day. I'd stream every day, regardless of how I felt or anything. But yeah, keep them in your prayers. I think that works. Okay, let me see Chef Nanashi. Let me look that up too. In case I'm not subscribed to them. Okay, I've seen this person before. Okay. And he's doing League. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sub to them. I don't know if we'll raid into them, but I'm going to go ahead and sub to them right now. Add another one to the choices list. Another one to the choices list. Yeah, they didn't talk much about... No. So the best thing is just everyone keep them in your prayers, because we do love them. Kat and Lauren and TB, they mean the world to me, at least certainly as a VTuber, if not as a person as well. That sounded weird. You know what I meant by that, right, chat? You know what I meant. That came out really weird, but you know what I meant. Insurance recently. Oh dear, Kat, my wife's insulin pump supplies. You can have it, but less than the doctor says than you need. Yeah. Thanks for knowing, again, more than patients and doctors. Well, in this case, I guess it also involved the doctor. I don't know. Like I said, I can only go by Lauren's tweet, but I know. But based on it, it sounded like it involved the the doctor and the doctors and nurses and everything. So it wasn't just the health insurance. It's just a horrible situation, whatever it is. And I am praying for both of them, for all of them, for the family. You meant they're great people. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man. Sorry for ending stream on a downer. Man. Hey, we just watched a fun movie. Now everyone get ready to get depressed. Dr. Madamus, take care. Oh, no. This is Dr. Feelgood. Wait, what? No. Okay, what am I doing? Live streaming. Let's see. Oh, here it went. Okay, let's see what we've got as far... Oh, I should end the poll. Well, it's pretty obvious. Most people don't know what Trancers is, so there we go. 59% no. 5 of them, 35. Then 6%, 5.5 of them, which is technically true. And 0% do not speak of the 6th movie. Really, no one wants to say the 6th movie should disappear. Yo, get to the doctor now. Okay, what do we got? Edit stream. And then I'll say goodbye to everyone properly. And I'll type in the raid message too momentarily. Let's see where we're going. Your Empress. Mayfei from Aegis Link. Okay. Rhine is on. We love Rhine. Oh, she's on with Evie too. Nanashi, who was just mentioned. Bluebell Boomy. You know what? I don't think I... I don't think I've ever raided into Boomy. We're going to raid into Boomy because I don't think I've ever raided into Boomy, actually. I've been in her streams a lot, so she probably thinks I'm just, just another of the fans and the simps. Let's raid into, we're going to raid into Boomy. There we go. She streams at the opposite times of you. Oh, who, Boomy? No, she usually streams early though, and she streams about the same times as I do, but she usually wraps up before I wrap up, Greg, or she streams on days that I don't. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I pop into her streams, but it never, we're close to the same times, but no cigar. It's funny to see you raid streams you frequent, and everyone is surprised to see. My favorite reaction, Omegs, was the first time Aiko was in here earlier. Aiko Zuri. My favorite one was when usually she streams on the weekends. My favorite was when I raided into Aiko for the first time, and she was just like, wait, what? Wait, you stream that? Yeah. I don't go into other people's streams and advertise it. I advertise it by raiding into you at some point and leaving you confused. That's the way I operate usually. Ow, I got something on my finger cut or something. Okay, let's type in the raid message. What kind name is the back library raid? There we go. Usually streams on... Yeah, okay, I just read that. And I read it again for good measure. Confusion, yay! Yeah. So, that being said, thank you everyone for showing up tonight. Everyone who watched live, everyone who was lurking, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted memberships. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning, if I can speak. And Omegs, thank you for the multiple gifted memberships. Always appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you, David Romick Jr. Thank you, Omegs. Thank you, Luciano. Thank you, the Shy Siren. I'm glad you were able to find another link for the movie. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Cabbases. Thank you, Greg Johnson. Thank you, Judd. Thank you. I already did Jennifer. I'm going up. Thank you, Aiko Zuri. Aiko was here earlier. And then everything, crashed. What else? Who else we got? I know Inami was here earlier. Thank you, Inami. Thank you, Vice. Sorry if you were just getting in when the movie was ending. I think that anyone else who I'm missing, I'm sorry for missing you, but thank you all for stopping by. Lurkers, thank you. I already said that. and VOD Watcher. I said that too. Why am I repeating it? Thanks for all the death. It's been a blast. Thank you. Love it. We're going to do a raid chat. Raid message has already been posted. Let me make sure I made a copy of it, though, because that's not good. Okay, there's the raid message. Copy. Boom. I don't know if I'm streaming Monday or not. Probably not, because I need to rest the throat. But you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Boom. That nailed it. Nailed it in one. Nailed it in one. I don't know. I don't know.